Hi everyone, it's Nora. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video and welcome to this What I Eat in a Week on summer break. I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and without further ado, let's jump right on into Monday. So starting out with Monday's breakfast, I am making my favorite blended oats. You just blend some oats, banana, chia seeds, your favorite kind of milk, some cinnamon, and some maple syrup in a blender. Then you cook it in a saucepan until it gets thick. The oats get this super creamy and delicious consistency. I of course top it with all of my favorite fruits. Today we had a big variety of different ones, so I added some mango, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, and of course some almond butter. After breakfast, I of course have to make my daily iced coffee. I just add a bunch of ice cubes, 2 shots of espresso, and my favorite almond milk, and it's the best iced coffee in the whole entire world. I cannot live without this in the summertime. Then I brought my iced coffee and my journal outside and spent the morning journaling and relaxing in the sun. Now moving on to lunch, I'm making this super delicious avocado toast with this tomato and feta cheese salsa kind of topping. It is so good and spicy, and the flavors are just amazing together. I am chopping up a bunch of tomatoes, adding it together with some garlic to a pan with a bunch of different spices and feta cheese, mashing up some avocado and topping it with the amazing salsa. My new favorite obsession is topping my avocado toast with honey. The sweetness in the honey just makes avocado toast so delicious, especially with the kind of spicy topping on this toast. So that was my lunch for Monday. This dish has been a big favorite of mine these past weeks. In the afternoon, I got really hungry again, so for a snack, I decided to make a smoothie bowl using a lot of different berries, of course some peanut butter and almond milk. I topped it with my favorite homemade chocolate granola, which is so delicious. I will leave the recipe down below, as well as all the other different recipes. Topped it with some honey, and this is seriously such a good smoothie bowl combo. The weather was so beautiful, so we decided to have a little barbecue for dinner. We cooked up some different meats and hamburgers, as well as a big salad. This was such a good meal, and I love making barbecues and eating outside in the summertime, so definitely lots more of these meals to come. So before I went to bed, I decided to prepare some overnight oats for the next morning. So I made these amazing chocolate overnight oats. And the big trick here that I've learned making overnight oats is to add Greek yogurt, which makes the oats so creamy and delicious the day after. I put it in the fridge overnight, and that was everything I ate for Monday. Good morning everyone, and happy Tuesday. After a night in the fridge, the overnight oats turn out so creamy and delicious. Like, look at that consistency. To make it even more delicious, I topped it off with some raspberries, strawberries, my homemade granola, and some almond butter. These oats turned out so delicious. And also, I got my first COVID vaccine. I'm so happy and feel so relieved that everything will soon hopefully be more back to normal. For lunch today, I decided to try out these pesto eggs that I've been seeing all over social media the past weeks. Instead of butter or oil, use pesto to cook the eggs in. I added some different spices, and of course, I failed to flip the eggs, so they didn't really turn out the perfect way I wanted them to, but that's fine. They tasted good, so that's what matters. On some toasted bread, I add some ricotta cheese, avocado, and my eggs. I know that this doesn't look the most appetizing, but I promise it was super delicious and I highly recommend making it. The weather was so warm today, so I decided to take an ice cream. Now, moving on to a little snack, I decided to just make a little yogurt bowl with some Greek yogurt, my granola, some chopped peaches and strawberries, and of course some honey, and that was basically it. It tasted so delicious. For dinner today, my mom made my all-time favorite pasta, which is this pasta dish with a bunch of prosciutto and blue cheese. The flavors are absolutely amazing. I love the creamy sauce. Such a bomb dinner. I want to eat this just by looking at it. So that was all I ate this Tuesday. Moving on to Wednesday, I decided to make my favorite baked oats. These are so delicious and such a fun way to spice up your normal cooked oatmeal. I topped it off with frozen raspberries and some dark chocolate chunks and cooked it in the oven for 10 minutes, and it turns out so delicious. Like, look at this. Trust me, you have to try it. So for lunch, my dad and I went out on a cafe. They have amazing smoothie bowls and iced coffees. In the afternoon, I decided to make a little snack. Just got some bread and topped it with ham and cheese. Then for dinner today, we had some shrimps on loaf together with some lettuce, mayo, and lemon. It was such a nice summer dinner. Happy Thursday. We are soon at the end of the week. So this morning I decided to make some basic cooked oats. I used my normal recipe that you have seen in plenty of videos. I love using these big oats because they make the consistency so much creamier. I decided to top the oats with some mango, yogurt, raspberries, and a bunch of other toppings. These oats turned out so pretty and delicious. I, of course, also had to make another iced coffee. The weather this morning was so warm and beautiful, so that means another day, another iced coffee. So now we're moving on to Thursday's lunch. As I have said, the weather was so warm today, so I decided to make this mango and pineapple smoothie. It turned out so delicious, and I topped it with a lot of granola, raspberries, banana, and all the yummy necessities you have to put on a smoothie. This turned out so pretty as well, and I already miss this big bowl of deliciousness so much. So for a snack today, I decided to make another avocado toast. This one is super simple yet so delicious. And by the way, look at that perfect avocado. I topped it with some goat cheese, different spices, and some honey. It's just so delicious. You need to try this combination. For dinner today, we decided to make some homemade pizza in our new pizza oven. It makes these really good Italian style pizzas. I love topping it with a bunch of different meats, and it turns out so delicious. Now we've come to the last day in today's video. Since it was Friday, I decided to make some pancakes, and this is my favorite healthy pancake recipe with a lot of oats, banana, egg, and almond milk. The pancakes turn out so fluffy and delicious. I also topped it with a bunch of strawberries, raspberries. We had some pomegranate and of course some almond butter. You can probably tell by now that I have a slight almond butter addiction, but I mean, it's so delicious. So for lunch, I decided to make my favorite pita toast with ham and cheese, and you can really see my perfectionism coming into reality when I'm chopping up my ham and cheese. I just can't stand that it doesn't fit perfectly with the circle pita breads, so yeah, I'm sorry. After it's been in the oven, I love cutting them up in these triangles and dipping it in some ketchup, and it's so delicious. So this is my all-time favorite lunch. Afterwards, we decided to go out on the boat. I snacked on some cookies. And then we've come to Friday's dinner. For us, Friday's dinner is always tacos, and that has been a tradition for so many years. So we just chop up a lot of different vegetables, cook some meat in taco spice, and put it all together inside a taco wrap, and it's so delicious. Maybe one of my favorite dinners of all time. We had some delicious ice cream for dessert, and that was everything I ate this week. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!